You guys just missed my ninja skills. It's snowing like crazy in Utah right now, and I can't find my brush for my windows. So I just rolled down the window really fast and used my arm to try and get the snow from falling inside the car, and it worked great. Anyway, okay, so this is a driving video, guys, and I wanted to address a quick question we had today. Somebody was asking me, okay, so I know the GH4 is coming out. I've been saving for the GH3. Should I wait for the GH4? And I'm gonna say, yeah, absolutely. Having said that, there's some things to think about when you're shooting 4K, okay? It's gonna change your life a little bit, how you do things, the way your pipeline works. So when you're shooting 4K, first off, you have to think about, okay, these are definitely bigger file sizes. So what does that mean? Well, that means that my computer I edit on is gonna be running slower. I'm going to be needing a lot more hard drive space. And this is one of the reasons why I went with the Scarlett a few years ago when I bought the Red instead of the Epic. Was, okay, I thought to myself, you know, besides not really wanting to spend an extra 20 grand, I don't really have the need for shooting 5K right now. The file sizes are going to be bigger, and so I'm not really going to be working with that kind of a pipeline. My computers or such. I'm waiting for the Mac Pros to be updated. I'm still on Mac, haven't moved over to PC yet, although most of my office has. They're all visual effects guys though, so they have a different kind of need. Insert edit. I forgot to mention, one of the things that really affects your life when it comes to moving up to 4K versus 1080p or 2K is your render times. Not only does it take more hard drive space and slows down your machine when you're just doing day-to-day operations and editing, but your render times will significantly get longer. And either you'll be transcoding beforehand, so you get that nice big 4K frame, down-res it down to 2K so it looks nice. It'll still look nice, but that's an extra step you have to go through, or you just stick it all in the timeline at 4K, edit it, and then you render that out. Again, that takes a lot longer. That's what I do with the Scarlett, is I shoot everything 4K, I edit it native R3D, and then, because I love the way Premiere can handle that, and I use the 4K quite a bit, like I've talked about in some previous videos. I use that resolution to cut some corners. But yeah, the renders take a lot longer when you're talking about originating from 4K and rendering down to something when you do a delivery. So end of insert edit. And then the other thing too, thinking about, okay, so waiting for the GH4 to come out and having it be 4K, yeah, you want to wait and see what's going to happen to the marketplace. You want to wait and see if the prices obviously are going to come down on the GH3s. You also want to wait and see if potentially the sensor is either awesome or if it has some serious issues. Like the Blackmagic camera came out and it was overall very awesome, but had some issues. And I didn't buy one until just recently, the Pocket camera, but the Blackmagic, the original one, there was really no need to invest in that camera right off the bat. So, yeah, I think right now it would be silly to go and purchase another camera system when this one's looming on the horizon, being such a cool potential thing, especially at the price point. If you wait, then you're going to have people who are going to be offloading their GH3s, looking to upgrade to the GH4 if you decided that the 4K something is not something that you necessarily need at the moment. But I would wait and see what happens, because 4K is good for people if your system can handle it and your pipeline can handle it. So, again, I talk a lot about not a lot, but in answer to your question, yes, I would wait at this moment before I would buy any camera system to see what the GH4 is actually going to do, and then what that does to the marketplace as far as used cameras, how much it's going to drop the GH3. And again, just analyze yourself and what your needs are, because at this point maybe you don't need 4K. Maybe 4K is overkill for your system and you don't have another few grand to buy another computer that can handle the 4K editing. What editing software are you using? Can it handle the 4K? Is it Final Cut X? Is it Premiere? Etc. etc. And so maybe at this point in time, you can spend a little bit less on a GH3 and spend a little bit what you would have spent on a GH4 and get an extra lens, or upgrade something else on your package that needs to be upgraded, because not necessarily right now at this very time you might not need the 4K, or if it's 10-bit, although 10-bit is freaking awesome. So again,
kind of look at a list, write down the pros and cons, think about how it's going to affect your pipeline and your workload and what you're going to do. Otherwise, just buy it. Buy all cameras all the time. That's kind of my rule of thumb, is if you have a camera to within that, yeah, just buy it. Of course, I don't know how you could do that with no money like me, so. All right, signing off.